Friend, let me ask you a question. If you knew the 5 simple secrets that could unlock everything you've ever wanted in life, in your dreams, your goals, your success, would you dare to use them? Because the truth is, most people don't fail because life is too hard. They fail because they never learned the keys that make life work. And tonight, I'm about to hand you those keys. Once you grab them, doors will open that you thought were locked forever. Friend, let me shoot it to you straight. Life doesn't give you what you wish for. It gives you what you work for. And the difference between those who soar and those who stumble comes down to knowing the right keys. The secrets that unlock every locked door standing between you and the life you dream about. Most people drift through life like a ship without a compass, tossed by the wind, pushed by the waves, ending up wherever the current takes them. But not you. Not tonight. Because I'm about to hand you 5 life-changing secrets. These are the same kind of secrets that take ordinary people and turn them into extraordinary success stories. And here's the promise. If you'll grab them, believe them, and put them into action, your tomorrow will look nothing like your yesterday. Get ready, because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover how to achieve everything you want in life and more than you ever imagined possible. Now listen closely, because this one separates the dreamers from the doers. Discipline. Discipline is the bridge between the life you imagine and the life you experience. Everybody wants success, but very few are willing to pay the daily price. See, dreams are free, but discipline is costly. Discipline is waking up early when the bed feels too good. Discipline is saying no to the easy option so you can say yes to the greater future. Discipline is doing the right thing, not once, not twice, but every single day until success has no choice but to show up. Let me tell you something. Talent without discipline is wasted potential. Desire without discipline is just daydreaming. But when you mix passion with discipline, friend, you become unstoppable. Discipline means you stop asking, how do I feel? And you start asking, what must I do? Because feelings change, but the habits you practice create the destiny you live. When you master discipline, you don't just chase your dreams, you catch them. You don't just talk about goals, you deliver them. Dreams turn into deeds, and deeds turn into results. And that's how ordinary men and women achieve extraordinary success. Now let's talk about the fuel that lifts you higher than circumstances, higher than obstacles, higher than the limits others try to put on you. That fuel is your attitude. You see, attitude is the paintbrush of the mind. It colors everything you see. 2 people can face the exact same problem. One calls it the end, the other calls it the beginning. One sees a wall, the other sees a doorway. The only difference? Attitude. Friend, you can't always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you respond. And that choice is powerful, because when you choose a positive, winning attitude, you refuse to be a victim of circumstance. You become the master of it. A right attitude turns failure into fertilizer. It turns setbacks into setups. It takes a hard no from life and turns it into the fuel for a bigger, stronger yes. Let me put it plain. Your altitude in life will never rise higher than your attitude in the heart. You want to fly higher? Then lift your attitude higher. You want to achieve more? Then believe bigger, expect greater, and stand taller inside. When you adjust your attitude, you don't just change how you feel. You change what's possible, because success is not first won on the stage, the field, or the office. It is first won right here, in the mind and in the heart. And when your attitude is right, your altitude has no limit. Now listen, because this is the dividing line between those who almost made it and those who actually do. Persistence. See, anybody can start. Anybody can get excited at the beginning. But life doesn't reward starters. It rewards finishers. Success isn't about how fast you sprint at the start. It's about how strong you stand when the storms hit. Persistence means you keep swinging when the crowd stops cheering. It means you keep walking when your legs feel like lead. It means you keep believing when the evidence says quit. Every breakthrough you admire, every success story you celebrate is written in the ink of persistence. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he lit up the world. Colonel Sanders got rejected over 1,000 times before someone tasted his chicken. They weren't geniuses. They were stubborn enough not to quit. Friend, persistence is the price tag attached to every dream worth having. You can wish for success. You can pray for success. But until you're willing to pay for success with persistence, it will always stay just out of reach. When you refuse to give up, when you stay in the fight long after others walk away, that's when doors start opening, opportunities start showing up, and destiny starts paying attention. Remember this, persistence doesn't just pay the price, persistence collects the prize. Stay with it, push through it, and success will have no choice but to bow to your determination. Now let's talk about the power that keeps you standing when life tries to knock you flat. Faith. Faith is not wishful thinking. Faith is not blind hope. Faith is the unshakable conviction deep inside that says, I will rise, I will overcome, and I will win no matter what. See, life will test you. Doubts will whisper in your ear. Storms will rage against your dreams, and critics will tell you it can't be done. But when you've got faith, you've already won the battle on the inside before the victory shows up on the outside. Faith is what makes you take the first step when the staircase is still in the dark. Faith is what makes you see opportunity when others only see obstacles. Faith is what gives you the courage to stand tall in the middle of the storm and say, this will not break me, this will build me. Friend, faith is the fire in your belly and the steel in your spine. It's the difference between surrendering at the first sign of trouble or fighting through until triumph is the only option left. And here's the miracle. When you walk with faith, you attract strength you didn't know you had, solutions you didn't think existed, and doors you didn't even realize were waiting to open. Faith doesn't just fuel the fight. Faith guarantees the finish. Hold it, guard it, feed it, and let it lead you. Because when faith drives you, there is no mountain too tall, no valley too deep, and no dream too far.